I'm excited for the season.
It's 12 deep of just legitimate contributing basketball players on this team.
I think it's 13, 14, 15 deep, man. A lot of guys with super high competitive spirits that on any given night can go off. When you mix competitive spirit with guys that's coachable, I think that's a recipe for success in my eyes.
Five-time All-Star Marcus Johnson.
Alongside Marcus Johnson.
What's up, everybody? Hey, this is the Here District, captain of this vessel. And I got my first mate, my number one son, Chris Johnson.
What up? Talk to me.
Holla! Let it rain, man. Let it rain.
I guess what? We're going back into the show Friday.
Yeah. Can't pass us all the break.
Can't pass us
Go fight. Welcome, everybody, to the Here District, Marcus Johnson.
You're listening to a Bucks Plus audio production on the Bucks Plus Network.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend. This is Here District with Marcus Johnson, alongside his son and 1995 NCAA champion, Chris. Here's MJ.
All right, welcome everybody to Fantastic Voyage. I am the captain of this vessel, Marcus Johnson. I got my first mate, my son Chris Johnson, with me. Chris Johnson, Marcus Johnson. We are the only father and son combination in the history of NCAA basketball to win a national championship at the same school, UCLA. So I got to throw that out there always. Give Chris his props and give us our props.
What? Got to first do what? What's that?
Yeah, man. We the first father and son combination to win a national championship. The only. Thank you, Chris.
The only one?
The only.
Bobby.
Now, there's been others that have won national championship. Mike Bibby, Henry Bibby, Scott May, Sean May, but they were at different schools. We were the only two.
Y'all goated for that, man.
That's hard. Bobby, they can never take that away from me, man. They can keep me out of the Hall of Fame. They can do this, they can do that, but they can ruin my reputation. But they can't take that away from me, man. So that's a good thing. But listen, man, let me introduce you properly, man. We got special guests, man. Yeah. We are just thrilled to death to have this young man. I guess I can call him a young man, 10 years, 30 years old. Man, he's still young. But this young man, the cornerstone, one of the cornerstones of the Bucks franchise. He's a native of Little Rock, Arkansas. He's been repping his hometown with a lot of pride. My second favorite player from Hall High School. my first is Sidney Moncrief. No. From the same school as Sidney Moncrief, Hall High School in Little Rock. But he's a McDonald's All-American, SEC Player of the Year at Arkansas. His grit, his determination, his work ethic. I've watched this dude put in hours and hours and hours just working on his craft, as they say, and you can see the improvement each and every year. He's finished as high as third a couple of times for Sixth Man of the Year. Should have won it. That 1 year averaged like 14, and Chris almost 10 rebounds a game. And I thought he was the odds-on favorite to win it, but he's going to keep on plugging, doing his thing. And you will also be hearing from him in Locked In, the next Behind the Bucks podcast series. Bobby's going to be featured prominently in that. So, Bobby, man, we welcome you to the Here District, man. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
All right. So, listen, man, we are headed into the season. Preseason is over with. And how you feeling about everything that's going on right now with this totally different look of a lineup with the Bucks right now? How are you feeling about this team at this stage of the game?
Man, I'm feeling great. It's always kind of refreshing to get back around the team around September, come back in, get around some guys. Obviously, it's summertime, guys get away and do their own personal training, do their own traveling, whatever they like to do in the summertime. And then early September, you kind of get back in the gym with the guys. And it's been great competition, man. Like the competitive spirit, the competitive nature that we have in our gym, probably is the best it's been, man. We have a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things with the basketball. We have a lot of different guys that's super competitive, that's very much so coachable. I think Doc will have a great year of being able to just coach guys, and guys can take constructive criticism and things like that. So I'm excited for the season. Obviously, the outside world don't look at us like we nothing. But I know what we got in our locker room, and I know that it's gonna take all of us to get it done. But I'm very much so excited for the season.
Put your finger over Giannis's face and see what you have, huh? I mean, that man.
Man, come on, man. Come on. That's all you be seeing. Every day, every time we
It's
play, they're gonna be
crazy.
saying something
uh,
about us, man. Every
It's
time we
crazy.
oh,
play.
It's
that's crazy.
crazy.
But listen, man. So with you, let's digress and just go through your career. You're from Little Rock. I read something where you didn't really start winning until high school, really being a part of winning program. I know your mom, Tina Edwards,
Yeah.
was a great ball player in her own right. So what
Yep.
was that like growing up with a mom who could hoop, scholarship to Jackson State? How old were you when you first beat her in
Yeah.
101? The first that's I always like to hear that from different players.
Yeah. So it's actually kind of crazy. Growing up, I was a single child for 7 years. So it was just me and my mom just moving around.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I remember I asked my mom for one little brother, and then I got three little brothers back to back to back. And then suddenly I had like this big responsibility to not let these guys down and just feeling that pressure as the big brother. So my mom was the type of woman that just worked tirelessly to take
Yeah,
care of her four kids. Whatever she needed to do, working
yeah,
two jobs, getting up 3, 4 in the morning. My mom worked for a bread company called Bimbo's Bakery, so she was always doing bread routes and things like that
right.
periodically throughout the day. So my mom was a super hard worker, and one thing I always took from my mom was her work ethic. My mom
Yeah,
taught me how to work hard without even having to say a word. Like my mom getting up 2, 3 times out the day to go to different jobs to help provide. What's it for me to go to the gym for 2, 3 hours to go work out on my craft each and
yeah.
every day? Like, so I kind of took that from my mom, and my mom used to always beat me in 1-on-1 though. I could never beat it. She always try to post me up. She
Yeah.
always post me up,
Yeah,
doing little
man.
jump hooks and stuff like that. So
Oh, that's
I
funny.
couldn't beat her as a kid, but when I got a little older, she didn't want to play me no more though. She
And
didn't want to play me
after
no more.
you beat her
Yeah.
the first time, she didn't want to play you no more. Or did you ever beat her?
Yeah, I remember like I don't think I ever beat my mom 1-on-1
She
though, bro.
retired. She retired
Yeah,
undefeated.
yeah, she
Undefeated.
didn't play me no more. No, I don't think I ever played. I don't think I ever beat her 1-on-1, bro.
Uh,
I don't think I ever beat her
uh-huh.
ever.
Wow. Yeah,
That's wild.
she goes on a lot of road trips. One of my favorite, enjoyments, Chris, is like we'll sit next to each other on the bus, and she'll talk about Bobby growing up and just some great stories. But just a terrific lady who is still so
Absolutely.
supportive of everything that you do, man. And you're really blessed, man. You're really blessed to have a mother like that took it that extra yard to make sure you and your three. But you said you wanted one brother, she gave you three. It's like, man, can you take some of these back? All that responsibility, I know, but I know that
Right.
must have been something for you as the kind of the head of the household at that time, man. Just how was that pressure for you,
Yeah.
man, in terms of how you approach things?
Yeah, man. Just I'm not gonna say like it was just me and my mom me, my mom, my little brothers growing up as a kid. Obviously, I had my
Yeah,
grandma who passed away RP this year, and then I had my grandpa who stayed with us as well. So my grandma and grandpa was always like big support systems to us at our house. My grandma always had food cooked and stuff when my mom wasn't
Yep.
able to cook and be there. And then my grandpa played a big role with taking us to school each and every day. So we had help along the way, but my mom was just that backbone, that strong person who was like everything that I needed.
yeah,
As a kid growing up, I might not had everything I wanted, but
had
the
everything
things
you
that I
needed.
needed every day, I always had those, and she always made sure that we were good. So. I try to, give it back to her as much as I
Yeah,
can, man. My main sole goal making to the league was basically my mom, my little brothers. That was my sole inspiration. Just moving house to house like we moved. I lived in 17, 18 houses growing up as a
woo,
kid. Like,
wow,
so moving around as much as we did and being able to, having to share and sacrifice, like when it come to team sports, that part became kind of easy to me
Yeah.
because I've been sharing and sacrificing my whole life. So my mom and my three little brothers was definitely my biggest inspiration as a kid to why I wanted to be in NBA, and I wanted to make sure that they had everything that they needed. I wanted to pay my mom back for all the hard work that she had did.
Bobby, how does that legacy of sacrifice kind of affect how your foundation and the work you do today with single moms, the Bobby Portis Foundation? How did that build that sort of backbone for that?
It's crazy. Like when I first got drafted into the NBA, I didn't really know about like foundations and things like that, and the mission statements behind it, and what they can do to help empower other people and things like that. When I first got drafted, I got drafted to the Bulls, and Joe Kim Noah was my vet, man. Shout out Sticks, by the way, man. That's my boy.
Yeah.
He taught me a lot. But he had a Noah's Ark Foundation that supported a lot of Black and Latino kids that was in the Chicago area and things like that, and they had like basketball camps, and they had like rock your drop like necklaces and things like that he used to do for back in the day with those. And when I started progressing in my career, I wanted to start my own foundation. And starting your foundation, you can make it like anything you want. But I was just so passionate about single moms
Yeah.
because my mom was a single mom.
Yeah.
So I wanted my foundation to be in support of single moms. And ever since my fourth year in the league, we're 7 years in now with the foundation,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
just giving back and doing as much as we can for, when I played with the Bulls in that community, when I played with the Knicks in that community, and
Yep.
now being here in Milwaukee the last 6 years, we just try to spread our blessings with others. Obviously, we can't change someone's situation entirely, but if we can give them a helping hand along the way and just inspire them, I think that that's a big push forward.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
listen, man. So, underdog. That's your brand. Not only your brand, but that kind of represents who you are. But where did that come from?
Yeah,
That underdog mindset. SEC Player of the Year, McDonald's All American. When were you ever an
yeah.
underdog, man? Like, when did you feel like an underdog? Let me.
Everybody always asks me that too. Like, so like growing up as a kid, like when I was in seventh, eighth, ninth grade, I used to always look up all these rankings in in,
Yeah.
in, in high school. And I was just look up like ESPN
We
rankings.
all
I
did. We
look
all
up like
did. We all
yeah,
did. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I look
yeah.
up like rivals top 100
Okay.
or
Yep.
all these rankings. And I
Yep.
look up all these players, and it would say like Julius Randle, it would say Aaron Gordon, it
Yeah.
would say like guys, Jabari Parker, all these guys in my high school class, and I used to always like chase these guys.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I used
Yep.
to just chase
Where
them
were you
Yep.
ranked?
and
Where were
chase
you
them.
ranked? Were you outside of the?
I wasn't ranked.
You
I
were,
wasn't
oh
ranked at
man,
first.
really?
Nah, I wasn't
Okay.
ranked yet.
There
I
you
wasn't
go.
ranked yet. So I used to just chase these guys, and I couldn't wait to play against these guys.
Mm.
And once I finally got my opportunity, when I got moved up to the EYBL level, shout out Ron Crawford, RP to him, by the way, as well.
Mm.
Uh, he moved me up. I started playing EYBL with the Arkansas
Wings.
Wings, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then from there on, it was like,
What was the first?
you rank top 10,
You
you
out of
rank,
there.
what I'm saying,
You
But
out
top
of there.
15, McDonald's All
yeah,
American. It just
but
started,
Bobby,
it just started happening. Like, it just started,
but
it
but
just started
take me
happening.
back to the first time you played against one of these top 10, 20 ranked guys, Jabari
Yeah,
or
these
Julius or
dudes.
whoever, Aaron, whoever it
Yeah,
was. What was that first time, and how did you feel? And were you nervous about that? Were you excited? Were you
yeah.
confident?
So I've been playing against Julius Randle and Jabari, bro, since we was like fifth, sixth,
Yeah.
seventh grade,
Wow.
bro. Like I've been knowing these guys a long time. Like every time I link up with Julius to play against him, that's like one of my favorite players to play against. Not because like of our talent levels, just because of like, bro, I've been knowing you, bro, since you didn't have kids, since
Yeah.
we didn't have the things that we have. Like I've been knowing
Wow.
you since we was little, bro.
Facts.
Like
Wow.
so
Facts.
that drive and that competitive spirit be always fun playing against somebody that you known for so long, like Aaron
Yeah.
Gordon as well. I've been knowing these guys
Yes,
since
sir.
fifth, sixth grade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see
Yeah.
the progression of other players that you played against, and y'all like kind of grew together. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like, yeah, that's the cool part for me. But my first time playing against them, I got moved up. So I was playing my same age in 10th grade, and I got moved up to the 11th grade team. And we were playing in Peace Jam. I know y'all know Nike Peace
Oh,
Jam.
of
We was
course.
playing in
Of
Peace
course.
Jam. We pulled up the Peace Jam, and I ain't gonna lie, like this is my first time playing against, you know what I'm saying, playing against older guys. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, man, like, coach start me. I get to start too. I'm like, oh, it's up. Like, it's up. Like, it's up. So
Yeah.
we had played against like the Georgia Stars. They had like
Ooh.
Alex Poitras and all those
Yeah.
guys that we played against. The Memphis Wild. They had like Jarnell Stokes and all those
Ooh.
guys.
Okay.
And then after that tournament, I was ranked like top 30. But I didn't know I was
Wow.
ranked top 30. I didn't know I was ranked top 30 because, I didn't look it up.
Yeah.
But my teammates was like, hey bro,
You
like,
done played
hey
yourself?
bro, hey, bro, you moved up. I'm like, oh snap.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's kind of cool. Like this basketball journey that you go on, playing in the league, playing in high school level and college level. Like I cherish those moments because like it goes by like so
Yeah.
fast though. Like you look up and I was in the McDonald's All American game playing in the UC and that was 2013. And you fast forward 12 years later, I'm 11 years in the NBA.
Wow. Wow.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's
It's
like
crazy.
like like it's crazy to think about for real.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff. And Chris went through a similar thing as a 10th grader. He got moved up. Doug Gottlieb, his father, Bob Gottlieb, was his coach, and he came to me when Chris was a 10th grader. Said, "I want to play him with my 18 and under team, my 17U team." And I'm like, "I don't know, Bob, if he's ready." And he tossed him in there, man. And Bob Gottlieb came back to me and said, "Man, oh no, he's more than ready. He was schooling some of those bigger,
Ooh.
older players down in the post, and they didn't want no part of that."
You was
So
13 playing with the
no,
17 and unders.
14,
What you
14 to
say?
14 to 15,
14, 14,
14.
big body.
Ooh,
Hey,
you
I
Yeah.
was
tough,
hard.
boy. You tough with it.
Well,
You
Big
tough
body.
with
you
it.
know, I didn't want to hurt his
You
confidence.
tough
Didn't want
with
to hurt
it.
his confidence. And one of the guys he played against, Bobby, was in high school, especially was Brooks' older brother, Alex Lopez, who comes to a lot of games.
For
Came to a
real?
lot of
7-footer.
games. Alex was a 7-footer. Chris gave 33 and about 15 rebounds in a league championship game. But
Hey Chris, you like that, Chris?
I used to be back. Hey, I
uh,
used to be all right, Bobby. I used to be all right,
yeah.
Bobby.
But my point is, man, those are bonds that you keep forever. You know, and whether you compete with each other, play against each other, you know, those are bonds,
Yes.
man, that you will always have, and just they're just never broken. You're just never broken. You talked about Julius Randle and Aaron Gordon, all those guys. That's some good stuff. And I know your mom must have been just excited beyond just when you started moving up in the rankings and getting that notoriety
Yeah.
as a parent. I mean,
So
that's
my
a
mom,
go
my
ahead.
mom actually played a big part in that for real, man. Cause so in high school, I won a state championship every year in high school. Did you guys know
Wow.
that?
I
No, I
didn't know
had no
that.
idea. Freshman year too?
Wow.
4 years?
Yeah, freshman year,
Wow.
10th grade,
Wow.
11th grade, 12th grade.
All
So my
four
high school won
years.
4 years. Yeah. So
Wow.
my high school won 5 out of 6 years in high school.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Anybody,
like,
anybody,
yeah.
anybody else, anybody else name any other name I would know from that high school team? Just curious. If
Nah,
not
you
that,
ain't gonna know none of
that's
them
fine.
guys.
Okay.
Nah, nah,
Okay.
nah, nah. You ain't gonna know nobody. You ain't
But
gonna know
how
nobody.
good?
There's a bunch of guys that play hard that was
Yeah.
dogs though. I had a
Yeah.
bunch of dogs
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
bunch of
But
dogs with me.
yeah.
So
How
my
good?
10th grade year, I was starting.
Okay.
So I was starting my 10th grade year, and like halfway through the season, my high school coach just stopped starting me. But at the time, I didn't really understand it. But because like he started starting all like senior guys, like he wanted the seniors to get looks, he wanted the seniors to,
Sure.
get some scholarship offers or just to get a look on the court, just so they can play ball after high school, which I didn't agree with at the time. But now looking back on, it, okay, cool,
Makes sense.
I understand. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I
Yeah.
understand
Makes
now.
sense.
But in the moment, nah,
Woo!
I don't agree
Please.
with this.
Please. Hell
I
no.
don't like this. I don't like this. I don't
That,
like this at all. I don't like this at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So he benched me. I had to come off the bench, and I remember the championship game that year. I got in, only played like 3 possessions, bro. Like he put me in for
Wow.
like 3 possessions, and like we
Ah.
was smoking this team, bro. So like he done put me in like 3 possessions. After the game, bro, I felt like I didn't help the team do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
yep.
I feel like I didn't help the team do nothing. Like even though we won, I was happy we won.
Yeah.
I wasn't selfish, but I was like, dang, like deep down, I feel like, dang, I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Yeah.
do nothing to help the team. On the ride home, we riding from Hot Springs to Little Rock, and that's like a 45 minute drive. I didn't ride the bus back with the team. I just rode my mom. I'm finna go
Ah.
home then. Like roll home. I'm just sitting in the passenger seat, just chilling. But I'm really sad for real. And my
Crying at
mom
all?
like, what's wrong
Crying?
with you?
Crying? No tears?
I
Crying?
want to cry, but I'm really just like,
Okay. She
dang,
that
like I
just
really
down.
didn't play. I really didn't play.
Yeah.
And I didn't start crying till my mom started talking to me.
Mm.
So my mom started talking to me. I started crying a little bit.
Yeah.
My mom like, hey, son, like I know you disappointed in your performance tonight. I know coach didn't play you, and you know what I'm saying a lot, but like never let that affect your play. Like let this moment be a defining moment in your career. Like
Wow.
always think about this. Like, you got to put more work in. You got to put more time in. You got to start outworking people. You got to go harder. You got to look yourself in the mirror. Okay, what have I done wrong? What can I do better? And ever since my mom said that, bro,
Yeah.
Mm.
like my basketball went like like I took this shit serious. I'm talking about ways I got in the gym more.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
started getting up shots more. I started getting better. I started getting more confident in my game and my who I am. Like, and shout out to my mom for that though, man. Without that conversation, like that's like a career defining
Yeah.
moment for me. Like just my mom saying those little things
Yeah.
every time when something gets rocky or something gets
Yeah.
like offbeat with me, I always think about that moment for
Yeah.
some reason.
Well, and this leads me to my next question here, man. And man, so my father was a big part of my life. You know, basketball coach down in Louisiana. He went to every practice. I wish he would keep his behind home, but every practice when I was in the 10th grade, yeah, all that. So at UCLA, John Wooden, I started as a freshman, Bobby. About 7, 8 games, average 12 and 7, 17 years old, started with Bill Walton and Jamal Wilkes and that whole crew. But Coach Wooden called my father, Jeff Johnson, and said, Jeff, this is Coach Wooden. Marcus has really played well as a starter, but I think for the NCAA tournaments, I'm going to go with my upperclassmen. I just want you to know that. But it's not because of anything he hasn't done. So my father's response was,
Man,
well, Coach, it's your team, but you're going to lose with your upperclassmen. and Coach Wooden was like, well, Jeff, you're probably right. You're probably right. But my point is, and you may have answered it already. Was there ever moments where you wished you had that father figure? I mean, did that ever weigh on you at all, or was your mother such
uh,
an inspiring type, strong enough person where, you tell
yeah,
me how was that dynamic for you?
yeah. So like with me, I didn't have a dad growing up, but like I had like father figures along the way that kind of like
Yeah,
filled the void.
yeah,
Yeah.
So like obviously my mom tried her best to be like both sides, but you know like it's only so much a woman can teach you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
So like my grandpa he was like the first person that put like a basketball in my hand for real,
wow,
like playing against him. For like be my mama in hooping. I couldn't be my grandpa in hooping. Like my grandpa used to like my grandpa used to bust my ass for
ooh,
real. Like my grandpa was nice. Grandpa had to fade away all that.
did
Like
he?
he was
Old
cold.
school.
So I couldn't be my grandpa hooping for nothing.
oh,
Like for nothing. I used to get something. I used to kick the ball over the
oh
fence.
man, tell me
Like
about it.
get mad at him. So my grandpa for one. And then it's this guy named Marcus McCurl, who's like my father figure, who's like my business partner now, who's like my manager. He's like
Mm,
everything to me. Like
Yeah.
guy named Marcus McCurl, and then the third one is Corliss Williamson as well. Just
wow,
being able
big
to,
nasty.
Yes,
yeah, Big
sir.
Nasty. Like Big Nasty was he was my AAU coach growing up.
Oh
So
Oh,
man,
okay.
so being able to like fun fact, like my mom used to like cut hair at a barber college because she was trying to just
yeah,
nickel and dime, trying to find ways to help provide for the fam, like doing
Yep.
anything it was. So my mom went to
Yep.
barber college to become a barber. His brother was in barber college as well, and I'm just this tall, lanky kid that's at work with my mom, just waiting on my mom to get off.
right.
So he come in and come get a cut from his brother or whatever it is, come holler at his brother, and then there's me. He asked me, am I playing with a team or is there a team you playing on? I'm like, I only got a team to play with.
Wow.
He like, well shoot, I'm starting my own AAU team, come play AAU with me. So it was like it just
Yeah.
happened for me. And then I
Yeah,
played
man.
AAU for him, and then
Yeah.
from there it was everything. Get a chance to go to the NBA player's house, get a chance to see all the accolades that he made, get a chance to see him, wear the Arkansas jersey. It gave me like an inspiration. It gave me a drive. It gave me something to look forward to every day.
Well,
So
see now
I was,
I see why you so tough down in the post. Now that Big Nasty and practices AAU.
uh, yeah,
How much did he beat on you and
boy
get into your
strong now.
head?
That boy a ox,
No joke.
boy a ox, man. That boy
Yes, sir.
strong, man.
Yeah.
He might not be that tall, man,
Right.
but that boy strong, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
That
sir.
Yeah.
boy-
Yeah. Chris, you were a freshman right on that national champ.
Yeah.
oh, y'all play against
He
I
was
was a
Arkansas.
y'all
freshman
play against Big Nash in the
Big
championship.
in
Nasty.
'95. In
Uh,
'95, we beat them. We beat
Y'all
them the year
did
after
play
Coach
against
Scotty.
Wood.
them in the chill.
Scotty Thurman. Scotty who was it?
My
Scotty
boy Scotty
Thurman.
Thurman
Yeah,
shooting
yeah,
that.
that
Remember
whole
Scotty
crew
Thurman, Bobby? He's the shooter on
from
the
Yeah, he
team.
can shoot
Arkansas.
that jumper.
Yeah, yeah. Who else was on that team, Chris? The big guy from Darnell, from
Darnell
the Bay Area.
Robinson,
Darnell Robinson from the Bay Area. Yeah, they
Dwight
had a
Stewart,
Yep.
yeah
Corey
they
Beck,
they
Clint
had a huge
McDaniel.
huge
Dwight
team.
Stewart, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 40 minutes of
How much
hell.
y'all beat
Nolan
them by in the
Richardson.
championship?
Woo, we got them by 12. I think we ran them. We ran them. They didn't
Yeah,
think we can run with them. Coach Richardson was like, before the game, he was like, they're about to get this 40 minutes of hell. our coach was like, it's about to be 40 minutes of heck because we like running too. And so we kind of got with him in the game,
Yeah.
man. We had a freshman
Yeah.
at the time, a light skinned kid at the shooting guard, had a reverse. He had 26 and 9 in the championship. And then we had Ed O'Bannon,
Toby Bailey.
the lefty
Yeah.
forward, national player of the year. He and Corliss went at it. But we had a whole game plan for Corliss,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
We
yeah.
put
He always
midfield
talk
on him.
about him. He always
You
talk
know,
about big fella. He
yeah,
Yeah.
always talk
Yeah.
yeah.
about big fella. Big fella
Yeah,
gave him a
man.
little trouble. Gave him a little trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
that
No. No.
day, you
Yeah.
know, that it was
Yeah.
our day
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a great moment. But
Man,
listen,
y'all
man.
stopped out back to back, man. Y'all stopped out back to
I
back,
know,
man.
I
They
know. We
they
Y'all
won it
did.
the year
stopped out
before.
back to back,
They won it the year
man.
They won it.
before.
They beat Duke. They
They
beat
won the
Duke
year
in the
before.
Beat
They had
Duke.
beat Duke.
Okay.
They had beat Duke
Wow.
in the
Okay. That's
championship.
right. Wow. Wow.
Yes,
They
Wow.
sir.
beat Duke in the
Because
championship. They
Arkansas
stopped
was
it
a
back to back.
Yep.
heavy favorite. You know, they were a heavy favorite. They had a guard that was talking trash because UCLA only had like 6 players available. One of those dudes, Chris, was like, who else to go put in? The guy with the towels.
He was
Chris
talking
used to wear
about
like
me.
these towels on his. What was that?
I used to have
McDaniel?
the
What was that
towels.
kid's
I used
name?
to have the towels on the sideline like ML
Yeah,
Carr and
yeah.
like
But
Boston.
turbans and all kind of
Yeah.
looks and all that, man. But there was some great. And I was doing UCLA radio at the time, so I was right there, Bobby, every game, right there,
It
pumping
was
them up,
crazy.
talking them up. So it was a great season.
How long you did that
1995.
radio for?
Did like
How long you did that radio for?
2 or 3 years. I split. I was doing UCLA radio. Man, I was talking about Jamaican working 5 and 6 jobs. I was doing UCLA radio. I was doing some games for ESPN. I was a restricted earnings coach for Gene Bartow at University of Alabama, Birmingham, and I was doing some Sonic games too. And so I did the national
Oh, you was
championship.
getting to it. You was
Getting
getting
to the
to
bag. To
it,
the
Got to get
bag,
these.
man.
brother.
That what I heard. That what I heard.
Keeping these ends meeting,
I
bro.
heard you getting to it. I heard you getting to I
To the
ain't mad at
bag.
you,
Yeah, but in
OG.
national
I ain't
championship,
mad at you,
but
OG.
a national championship game in 1995, I did that
Yeah.
game and on radio, and then did the NBA
NBA
Finals in
Finals.
'96 with Michael Jordan against the Sonics and Gary Payton and John Kemp, and that it was like the greatest 2 years of basketball, man,
Yes,
I've
sir.
ever been a part of. But talk about let's move on with your career, man, because so you're with the Bulls. You know, I'm gonna gloss over this incident with Miritich because that was, from what I read into it, it was like, it was a fight and he lost, and so hey,
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
fight, he lost,
Yeah, we
so
keep it
whatever.
pushing. We keep
So
it
we keep
pushing.
we keep it
We
Keep
pushing.
it pushing. We keep it pushing.
But then you go from there to the Wizards, I believe, for a short
Yes,
stint,
sir.
and then to New York. And so now this is where I want to pick
Yeah.
it back up with the Knicks. You signed 1 year with the team option, and your numbers
Yep.
and your minutes went down. That first, you went from
Yes.
14 a game to like 10 a game, minutes 26, 27 to 21. Do you think?
Nah, not even. I don't think I played 20 minutes a
Really?
game, bro.
But do you think some of that was New York trying to keep your value down so they could, refuse your the team option and bring you back for less money? What was the dynamic going on? How was that mentally just to have to deal with, man, that season? You're in New York, you're in the Big Apple.
It
But
was tough.
yeah.
It was tough, man. I would say, like, for me personally, going into my 4th year, I had got offered a rookie contract extension from the Bulls. It was like a 4-year, $52 million deal,
Woo.
which at the time I really should have took. But I'm looking at what other guys got paid. I'm looking at what guys in my position getting paid and things like that. Looking at stuff that really don't even matter. I need to be worried about what God got for me.
Yeah.
So I turned it down. The next week I hurt my MCL. Like, can't even make this up. Hurt my MCL. The next week I'm out 4 to 8 weeks.
Wow.
I come back in like 6 weeks. I get traded at trade deadline. So now I'm on the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? I played 2 months with the Wizards. And then the season's over. We don't make the playoffs. I'm a free agent now. It's 2019. I'm a free agent. I got only 2 teams that's really talking to me, which is the Jazz and the Knicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I go meet with the Jazz, Bogey signed for $80 million. So now my deal with the Jazz, they ain't got no money for me.
Yeah.
So now I'm really, you know what I'm saying, my only option is the Knicks. I don't really want to sign a team option deal, but I'm 24 years old. I need to make some money for my fam.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool. I'm gonna sign this 2-year, $35 million they got for me over here. Sound good. You know what I'm saying? Sound good. I'm gonna make 17 this year. I'm gonna make 18 next year.
Right.
Cool. Get into the season, it's just a bad year. You know, some of the years just bad years, man. Like,
Yeah.
the team chemistry not there, the camaraderie not
Who was
there,
there? Who was there with the
the
Knicks?
makeup of the
Who was there with the Knicks during that time? Who was there? Give me some names.
uh
Just refresh my memory.
Alfred
Okay,
Payton,
okay,
Julius Randle, Taj Gibson,
okay.
Frank Ntilikina.
Oh
That's
yeah,
R.J. Barrett's rookie year.
yeah.
Yeah.
R.J. Barrett's rookie year.
Who was coaching?
Mitchell Robinson.
Who was coaching?
Coach is David Fizdale. He got fired like 10
Ah,
games in.
okay.
He got fired like
Fizz.
10 games in. Yeah, Fizz got fired like 10 games in. So it was just a rocky year.
Yeah,
I started playing some good basketball like January, February. All-Star break comes. We play like 3 games after the break, and then the pandemic starts.
wow.
Like, damn, like pandemic happened, which in the moment I'm like, damn, why did this have to happen? But really, it was like the best thing that happened for me, for real. I got a chance to just go home and get away from all like
Yeah,
negative energy, like
yeah,
negative turmoil. Like, you know how it is playing in the big cities. Like
yeah,
Oh yeah.
sometimes shooters, they might make you feel lesser than what you are. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
like, I got a chance to just get away from all that and just got a chance just to go home.
yeah.
When I go home in March, I'm not knowing that I'm gonna be home from March to December though. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking we finna go home. The pandemic gonna clean up.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh, so the bubble starts, but they don't even invite our team to the bubble because we that trash, bro. Like we was that trash. Like we didn't even like for real though. Like bro, we don't even get invited to the bubble, bro. It's
Wow.
22 teams into the bubble, and
Oh,
my team didn't go to the bubble. Like
yeah.
we didn't go to the bubble. I'm at home from March of 2020 to December of 2020, bro.
Wow, wow.
I'm in Arkansas. No, I'm not hooping. Nothing. I'm at the crib just working out,
Yeah,
Yeah.
not knowing what's next, but I gotta stay ready. Gotta
Yeah.
stay ready.
Yeah.
Signed with the Bucks. We win the championship 6 months later. That's how
yeah.
my year go.
But back up. So now, and I heard this story that the Bucks didn't recruit you. You came to the Bucks.
Yeah,
Talk about that story. That phone call and everything that happened with that.
yeah. So like this gonna correlate with the last question too. So me signing the team option deal, the Knicks turned down my team option. They tried to re-sign me in because like the bubble, like the Lakers won a championship like October 2020,
Yeah,
and free agency was like November 2020. Like the months all the way off. Like
yeah,
free agency like November now. So I remember like the Knicks calling me back, telling me that they're gonna turn down my team option and they're gonna offer me a 2-year, $20 million deal.
from
But
18 to
it,
10, from 18 to 10 million is what they was cutting you down
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah. They
Okay.
offered me a 2-year, $20 million deal.
Yeah.
But the second year team option again. So I'm like, hold on, bro. Hold on.
I ain't falling
What,
for
bro? The
I ain't
second year
falling for that
team?
again. Yeah,
The
yeah,
banana in the
Nah. So
tailpipe.
that means next year I'm gonna be making $4 million next year.
yeah.
Then y'all gonna take me down some
Right,
more.
right.
Like what we doing?
Wow.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I remember vividly me being at home, just watching. Like I've watched basketball so much. Like
Mm,
I watch basketball every day so much. But during the pandemic, I was focused on what other team I can get on to show guys that I can help a team win. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And just watching the Bucks during the pandemic, watching them play against the Magic, watching them play against the Heat in the second round. I'm like, bro, like that's a team I feel like I can fit on, that I can just be Bobby and I can help the team win. November comes, my agent presents these offers to me. It was like Minnesota, it was like the Knicks, and it was like somebody else. But all these offers was team option deals, which I don't want a team option deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to at least be in control of my own destiny.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, hey man, like, bro, you got Giannis' number. He like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm like, bro, do you have Giannis' number, bro? He was like, no, but why do you need his number? I said, man, just give me his number, bro. He got his number. I called him, bro. Swear, I called him like, yo, bro, like you don't know me, bro. I don't know you, bro, but I help y'all win a championship, bro. I feel like I
Mm.
can help y'all win a championship. And 6 months later, we won a chip, bro. It was one of the it was
Yeah.
one of the craziest things that like one of the craziest feats that I accomplished, bro. Like
But Bobby, back up a
said it
little.
and did it.
Back up a minute. What was Giannis's response though? This is what I'm interested in. When you said, "Yo,
His
bro,"
response was like, his response was like
but we don't have any money. Like, I'm like, bro, it ain't even about the money for me. Like, it
We don't-
ain't about the money for me right now. Like, it ain't even about the money.
Wow.
Like, I just need to get on the team to get my name back right. Like, everybody calling me a bad teammate. Everybody calling me
Wow.
everything that I'm not. Like, people don't know who Bobby Portis is because I ain't been on the team to display who I am. Everybody think I'm just this mad crazy mother. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody think I'm
Yeah.
just this mad crazy person that can't play ball or I can't help a team. I'm just a bad locker room guy. I've never been a bad locker room guy. I just got a bad rip because I hit somebody
Just want to
who
just
tried to hit me
knocking
first.
fools
You
out.
know what
Just
I'm
trying
saying?
to.
Like,
He just
you
want to
know
knock
what I'm
fools
saying?
out. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So
when you saw that Bucks roster before the call to Giannis, before you did that, when you looked at the team and the team makeup, like what did you specifically eyeball in that rotation positionally that made you say, "Man, I need to get
yeah.
with the Bucks
I fit
specifically."
in there. I can fit in. I can fit in
Yeah,
there. Yeah. What was it?
Yeah,
What was
what
it
was
about
just
that
that?
the
lineup?
just like the spacing, like the running habits, the spacing. Like I feel like I can shoot the ball with the best of the bigs in the league. Like you look at the best shooting bigs in the league. I feel like I was in that realm, even at the time where people probably didn't consider me as a good shooter. Like I always been able to shoot the ball,
Yeah.
so I just needed somebody who was that believed in me to give me the ball. You know what I'm saying? I just needed somebody that believed in me. I needed a coaching staff that believed in me. I
Yeah,
needed a playing style that I can fit in, that I can show guys I can hoop. And then just my energy that I bring, bro. I didn't feel like they had nobody on the team that played with the energy
Yeah.
that I can give, like on a nightly basis. Like you don't have to coach me up to get ready to hoop. I love to hoop. Like my energy gonna be the same, bro, no matter what. Whether
Yeah.
I'm making shots, whether I'm missing shots, my energy gonna be there regardless.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And that's one of the things Coach Wooden would talk about, Bobby's pyramid of success, enthusiasm. I mean, how it's contagious. And that's what I remember you
Yeah,
brought that to the team. So now when did you know that it was the right move? I mean, when was it like, oh yeah, Coach Bud was there.
yeah.
He had the rectangles drawn around the hoop, the quadrants. He wanted the spacing and all that.
Yeah.
But when did you know? When did it feel like, man? Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for putting me in Milwaukee. When did you have that feeling? When was your thank you, Jesus moment?
Uh my thank you Jesus moment came in game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals when Coach Bud came up to me in my locker and told me that I was starting.
Woo.
And I remember the whole world being like, the Bucks are dead. Giannis, his knee hurt his knee.
Yeah.
But I knew like what I did in that moment to prepare for that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I was at the crib for 9 months getting up shots.
Yeah.
OG,
Yeah.
I'm at the crib for 9 months preparing for what's ever coming
Right.
in the next 12 months.
mm,
So now when we fast forward, I'm like, bro, I've been ready for this moment. Like I said, Coach, I got you, bro. I won't let you down.
God dang,
20 and 10,
I'm
yo.
getting
You know
chills.
what I'm saying?
I'm getting
Like you know what I'm
chills.
saying? Like
Yeah.
20 and 10,
20
bro.
to
We win the
10,
game,
yo.
bro.
Okay.
Yeah. What was the locker room? I mean, was there any sense of doom, or was it just like, hey, we
Yeah.
just got our work cut out for us? What was it like?
That was like a heavyweight slug match. Like the
Yeah.
the amount of like talented players in that round, the amount of like the shot making ability was like crazy. People making crazy contested shots. I think that
Yep.
was like the best version of KD that we seen for real. I don't think that version of KD gets enough respect. Like, bro
Yeah.
was making
Facts.
everything. I'm talking about like no matter how you want, like bro was making I'm talking he was making everything. Like he was locked in, bro.
Woo.
And
Yeah.
then like we get past them, we get past
Yeah.
that round, and I remember in the locker room, game 7, like after we had won, it was like like it was like one of them like bro, like we did it. Like we stuck
Yeah.
together. You know what I'm saying? Every round not gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
Some guys might be in and out the rotation,
Yeah.
but everybody stuck together. And to win a
Yeah.
championship,
Yeah.
bro, it takes everybody. Like it takes the guys that's not playing to police the guys that is
Yeah.
playing to keep their confidence high. Like it takes everybody in a different way. So like I remember us being in there and like that was like a great moment for us. And then
Yeah.
fast forward to the finals, it was the exact like it was like the total opposite. Us being down 0-2 and us flying back to Milwaukee. I remember sitting on the plane and we all just looking around at each other. And normally we play cards, we play Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But this time we weren't even playing cards. We was just looking at each other. And I remember PJ
Wow.
Tucker was like, "Man, what we doing, man? What we doing?" Like, what we doing, yo? Like, what we doing here, man? What we on, man? What we on? Really, y'all? What we on? What we on, man? And
I
then that
love
kind of like
PJ.
woke us up a little bit.
Yeah.
That woke us up a little bit, man. So shout out PJ. Shout out PJ, man.
Woo, shout out
Shout
PJ,
out
man. I
PJ,
love
dog.
PJ Tucker. That was a huge acquisition in March of that year, like a
Super.
buyout or something. Man, that made a difference. Yeah.
Bruh.
And what
That
did PJ
toughness he
bring?
brought, bro. That tough.
Yeah,
And like
okay.
guys like PJ, the refs let him get a little rough. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
The ref let him get away with a little hole in the jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like you need
Crash
them
out a
type of
little
guys. The
bit.
ref let you get away with a little something.
yeah.
Facts.
But go ahead, Chris.
Oh no, so Bobby, when you think about it and you have that experience, man, you win a title. Fast forward 5 years later, you and Giannis are the only two dudes left from that squad, and now you're the elder statesman. You're the leadership of this young Bucks squad. What does your approach look like in this kind of first training
Yeah.
camp going into it, where you're
hmm
actually like one of these dudes that you used to look up to, guys that used to lead, these elder statesmen? What was it like for you this first training camp with this new roster?
So like one of my like best qualities is that I always like been a leader. So like me stepping into like this new role that I have now is like easy for me, like seamless because like I always been a guy that kind of, led by example, led by, my play, how hard I play. But
Yeah.
now just having a chance to have that vocal leadership has been great as well. Like for me personally, it's been fun. I always had like guys like Chris Middleton, guys like
Mm.
Brooke Lopez to like always heavily rely on for like advice or just certain things in the game that I see that I can come to those guys for. Now fast forwarding now is guys come to me, hey BP, what you think about this? What you think about that? So the league is crazy, man, but I'm definitely blessed and
Yeah,
fortunate to be in this position to just give all the gems that I have to the younger guys and watch these guys grow. Shout out to my guy AJ Green. They got paid today.
Yes,
Like stuff
sir.
like that
yeah,
makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I
Yep.
watch these guys grind. I don't think most people know like our grind for real. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
most regular people don't know the NBA grind. Like it's just
Right.
not the 82 games that we play. It's practicing, it's staying ready, it's waiting on your number to be called. It's opportunities sometimes hoping that the opportunity presents itself for you.
Yeah.
Situations, team, like all
Yeah,
these things can play a big factor in your career. So definitely guys like AJ Green has given me a great outlook on on like what I can do to help these guys grow as players, man. Guys like him definitely make me proud just because of the work ethic and them taking on the constructive criticism when we get on them and not getting mad, just
Yeah.
fixing things, and then you look up and get you 45 million, AJ. So shout out to my boy
yeah.
AJ,
Wow.
man.
There you go.
Shout
There you
out
go.
Shout out to
AJ.
AJ Green, man.
Yeah, and shout out to AJ. But like I always say, Bobby, I always say, you don't fall out of bed shooting 47% from the 3-point line like you
Yeah,
did the championship, seeing being a top five. You don't fall out. That's work. That's
that's
grind.
work.
That's
A
work.
lot of
That's
work.
diligence. That's sacrifice. That's discipline. Every single day,
Yes,
getting your shots up, man. And
every day.
especially to be able to knock down that 3-point shot for a 6'10" big like you're doing. I mean,
Crazy.
just talk about that, man. The amount of work that goes into being the player that you are today.
Yeah, man, like the work ethic is second to none. Like I try to tell all my young guys that come into the league now that come to my team is that it's two things that as an NBA player that's really only in your control, and that's your work ethic and that's your attitude. If you have your work ethic and attitude right each and every day, like you're giving yourself a good chance to be a good pro. And you got to have that it's that drive to want to get better. All these guys get drafted each and every year, and it's 60 guys get picked. But you look up 11 years later, like I am, and there's only 13 guys in your draft. Why so?
Wow.
Maybe because some guys' work ethic isn't always there. Maybe some guys just like what the game gives to them, or maybe some guys just like everything else that basketball gives and not the game. So Like I say all the time in like all my interviews, like we do all these testing combines at the combines, the jump test, the sliding test, but like one thing you can't test is someone's work ethic. One thing you can't test is
Yeah,
someone's will. One thing you can't test is someone's heart. Like you can't test those things. So those things come from self belief and self within. So definitely it's the
yeah,
work always works, man. Like you can look on the court and tell who been working. It's gonna show like
yeah,
it's gonna rave on the TV who been working, who been putting the work in. So you can't hide sweat, man. You can't
yeah.
hide sweat.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of work ethic, I mean, one of the guys that epitomizes that is KG, the big ticket, Cameron Garnett, man. And what's going on with you two, man? You guys got this
That's my
mutual
boy.
respect society thing going on. Talk about that relationship with KG.
Yeah, it's been great to just build a relationship with one of your favorite players, man. Like growing up as a kid, coming from Little Rock, Arkansas, I'm not never really thinking like I'm gonna have KG's number. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not never thinking like this
Yeah.
like so I can hit him up and ask for advice and
Uh,
things like
No.
that.
wow.
So like being able to fast forward 15 years from when I first started dreaming about becoming an NBA player 20 years ago to being in the moment now, being able to play for the same coach that my favorite player played for, to go to the NBA Cup last year and finally just being able to meet him for the first time. Yeah, I played against him one time in like a preseason game my rookie year, but I don't really count that because we was competitors, you know what I'm saying? But actually getting able to meet you and talk to you and we exchanged numbers and you hit me up when I got suspended, that was like very much
Yeah.
so like eye opening for me, and that helped me out a lot because when you're going through a troubling time, it's always tough, especially nowadays with social media and all these things. It kind of amplifies it, and you kind of feel it more. You know what I'm saying? You feel it more.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely, my relationship with KG, man, is something that I definitely cherish a lot,
Yeah.
man. Just I took a lot from his game, his passion, his work ethic, his will. My three favorite players growing up: KG, Zach Randolph, Rasheed Wallace. Like I
Wow.
try to take something for all those guys' games and try to mold my own self into the player I am today.
I can see that, man. I can see that. So now let's talk about this iteration of this team. A lot of changes, man. I love them. Miles Turner, that we got younger, we got athletic, and we got deeper, man. Just
Yes,
talk about this team, the depth of this team. That's the thing that I appreciate watching you guys in the preseason, doing games, watching practice. Man, it's just a lot of it's
yes.
12 deep, 11 or 12 deep of just legitimate contributing basketball
I think
players on this
it's
team.
I think it's I think it's 13, 14,
Whatever.
15
Yeah.
deep, man.
Sure.
I ain't
Sure.
gonna lie, like just because we got a lot of plug and play guys. Like we got a lot
Yeah.
of guys that on any given night can go off. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like you can't really just key in. Like yeah, like you can key in on Yan, but you key in on Yan, we got AJ Green and GT. They 40% snipers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like you want to leave those guys open?
Hmm.
And then you got Miles Turner, you know what I'm saying? One of the best shooting big mans in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then we got Kevin Porter Jr., which I'm expecting him to have a huge, major jump this year. And then our bench,
Yeah.
man, I think we got the best bench in the NBA. Like best
Yeah.
bench in the
Yeah.
NBA. You got Cole
Cole
Anthony,
Cole
Ryan
Anthony.
Rollins in the backcourt. And then you got TP at the three and me and Kuz at the 4 and 5. How you want to
Yeah.
play it? Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be very much so exciting basketball that we're gonna be playing. I think our biggest challenge is to play with one another. Don't let the ball stick. Just play with one another. Keep the ball hopping. When the ball hops, and it's the ball gonna find who need to shoot. So I think that's gonna be like one of our biggest challenges is that playing with one another and just giving that sacrifice up, sacrificing cut. Sometimes it might be your time to cut back door to get somebody else open.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be your time to screen, like and like emphasize screens. Like all these little things gonna help us get the edge. But I think one thing that's gonna help us get off to a great start is that we have a lot of competitive guys on our team. A lot of
Mm.
guys
Yeah.
with super high competitive spirits. And when you mix competitive spirit with guys that's coachable, I think that's a recipe for success in my eyes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Bobby, Doc has mentioned that this new defensive scheme where you guys are kind of trapping or being aggressive on pick and rolls, it kind of fits and plays right into your hands. You get to excel at some of the things you do really well. Do you think
Yeah.
this freedom on the defensive end is going to help kind of expand yourself, your role on the team beyond just the energy and all the scoring, like defensively, steals, deflections,
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
plays?
Yeah, because like if you look at me in college, like I was up on at the touch of the screen, switching things like that, being active with my hands and passing lanes and things like that. So it's
Yep.
definitely been a new experience for us, especially how like the last 5 years we played a lot of drop. We played a lot of,
Yeah.
getting back on screen, letting guards get downhill, kind of more so wanting guys to shoot that in between shot, the floaters, the mid range, kind of living with those.
Yeah.
But now I like our fly around type of defense, getting up, making guys rotate, doing your next job. That's gonna be a big emphasized thing that you guys probably gonna hear all year long is doing your next job. Your next job might be rotating over to help your teammate. Your next job might be making an extra pass. So just doing your next job is gonna be
Yeah.
a big thing that's gonna be emphasized all season long.
So and Bobby, so now the 3-point shooting, so that was a big emphasis, just cranking up the volume. So I'm looking at some
Yes.
numbers here. I mean, you guys are shooting. Are you making more 3-pointers per game in the preseason than any team in the league? Just over 17 a game. Ball reversal threes, the numbers are way up. Kick out pass threes, the numbers are way up. Forcing turnovers and threes off of turnovers, those numbers are way up. It's one thing to say let's be intentional about shooting more threes, but what has Doc and the staff done to kind of infuse that mindset into you guys that we got great shooters. Let's get some more 3-point shots up.
Just ball movement, second side actions. Obviously, we know who the scorers are on the team, so those guys are gonna, play their role and do their thing, but just emphasizing more swing actions, emphasizing more
Yeah,
uphill DHOs, getting out of actions quicker, getting to the second side. NBA has changed now. I remember when I first came into the league, bro, we was running floppy sets. Guys running
Yeah.
floppy, pin down actions, guards coming down, curling down, dump it down to the post, work out, face up, do your thing, pal. You know what I'm saying? We were working
Yep.
out like
yeah.
that. Now it's more so bigs catching it up top, DHOing to the second side, screen roll, pop. If nothing happens on that side, throw it back to the next side, next action. So it's
Yeah.
definitely a different game now, but I think it fits our team so much with all the shooting we have. Like damn near everybody on our team is a 40% shooter. So
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
swing the ball, definitely like that next option is still a good option.
So listen, I've been saying during the preseason, I don't know if you heard it, but I've been saying, you shot over 40% from the 3-point line 3 or 4 times in your career. You around 36 last year. I think this is the year you're gonna come back into the 40s. Am I?
I'll
Am
be
I?
back.
Am I?
I'll be
Okay.
back.
All right. I just okay. So
I'll be
I
back.
can put that out there. I can put
I'll be
that out
back.
there. All right.
Last year was
I just
tough
feel
on
it.
me. Last year was tough on me. I had a lot going on, man. I got
Yeah.
burglarized. I got
Yeah. Right.
suspended. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole lot going on, man. So it's gonna be a good year for
Yeah.
Bobby Portis, man. I'm gonna speak.
All right.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
talk in third person right there, man. I'm gonna
That's
talk in
All
all
third
right.
good.
All right.
person.
No,
Yeah, I'm
no,
gonna talk in third
speak.
person. Yeah.
Speak it into existence, brother. That's it, man. So listen, man, we appreciate you so much coming around. You'll be hearing more from Bobby Portis on Locked In on the next Behind the Bucks podcast series, man. But I'm just so excited to get this thing out. Chris Middleton coming in for game one. I mean, that's got to be, I don't know, is that special still going against your
Yes.
old
Think
team, even
about
though
it,
you were just
man.
there a minute?
I was thinking about this the other day. I said, what are the odds that we play Chris Middleton on the first game of the season?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then what are the odds that the day we play Chris Middleton is his jersey number? Like
The
that's
22nd.
just fire, right? That's
Yeah.
fire though.
That
So
is.
Yeah.
that's fire. Hey.
That
That's
is.
fire though. So
That's dope.
Yeah.
I might have to wear me a little Chris Middleton, you know what I'm saying, Bucks jersey to the first game or so, give him some love or
That'd be
so,
cool.
man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give my
Nah.
guy some love,
Yes, sir.
but we need that dub though, Chris. We need that win. We gotta pop it
Got
off
to get the
early,
dub.
man.
Facts.
Good to see you, but we need the dub. We need the
We need the
dub, man. I
dub
feel
though,
you,
man.
man. But listen, man, we thank you so much for coming by here, District Man, and you just captured the hearts of Milwaukee fans and fans around the country with your enthusiasm, your leadership, your play, all those intangibles, but even more so how you get it done on the court, man. And we just appreciate everything you stand for and everything you're doing, man, for this community of Milwaukee. And thank you so much for joining here, District, today, man. We thank you.
Appreciate
I
you.
appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. This is a dope podcast. I've been watching y'all over the last couple weeks and stuff, man. Especially throughout the summertime when y'all had it going on and stuff. So I appreciate what y'all doing, man. Just know I'm always tuned in to y'all stuff. I be watching, man. I might not
I
say nothing,
appreciate
but I
you.
be watching, man.
I
I be
appreciate it.
watching.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Bobby
Yes,
Portis, man,
sir.
here on here district. Have a good one, man.